Hey everybody, this is Young Living Diamond Sarah Harnish, and I'm super excited to spend a few minutes with you guys again tonight. Thank you for getting on. I apologize that I'm running quite a bit late this evening. It is my first week of homeschooling and my first week of homeschooling my grandchildren, and so I'm losing my voice. And it's been quite an adventure this week, but nothing that I would ever change for the world. So I'm a little bit run down, but really stoked to be able to hang out with you guys. Tell me where you're from. We got Romare from Brooklyn and New York City. Go ahead and talk to me. I'm going to do some giveaways at the end of this and want to make sure I can love on you guys a little bit. We're going to pop in with the mini first, and then we will do the workbook. Because I'm a little late getting started, I'll keep it really tight tonight so I don't keep you guys on too long. But I just want you to know how much I appreciate you, how much I value you. And I'm just so grateful that you guys use Game Plan and use Scriptbook tools. We just crossed the 4-year anniversary of Fearless. Do you know Fearless, that little book that I wrote? We sold over 4 million copies of that book, and just praise the Lord. It's because of you guys that's happened. Melissa, it's so good to have you on, friend. So if you're just joining for the boot camp for the first time, you have no idea what's going on. Every single week, I've been getting on and I've been teaching classes out of the Scriptbook. This is my newest book. You are never behind, ever, ever, if you pop on. On Tuesdays, I teach the class. And on Thursdays, we run through both the workbook and the mini for the class, just to show you how I'm utilizing it on my teams. So I actually just taught one of the Scriptbook classes yesterday and the day before, and I've got 2 more coming up this next week. And I could tell you personally, it's been a huge blessing to my team. It's kind of turned the ship around with OGV just falling. We've stopped the freight train and we're getting it moving in the right direction, because when you do product education, people get really, really excited about whatever you're teaching about. And that's when you see growth. And we've definitely seen it on our team. We were experiencing loss through the spring and early summer, and we've turned it around. Actually, since we started teaching the Scriptbook classes after my leaders retreat, we gave all 90 leaders that were at the retreat a copy of the teacher's edition. We tripled our enrollments the last week of August after that retreat. So it's just been a huge blessing to our team personally. So when I'm going and I'm doing a class, first thing I do is I make sure my PowerPoint's set up. I get some diffusers going in the room. I make sure I've got minis for everybody in the class. We're working on another resource for you where we're going to have good, better, best graphic sheets you can print up that tells them what to order at 190, 250, and 300 PV, and gives them the item numbers. And then has a space for your referral link at the bottom, so they can either order it right in front of you or they can take that paper home and order it later. And it's really going to help them. Oh, Crystal, you popped on. Girl, I saw your message. Forgive me, I have not gotten back to you yet. I will tonight, right after this. This is my first week homeschooling, so I'm a little scatterbrained. Also, give me a little bit of grace if you guys can, if you send in emails. I have a son that gets married in 20 days. 21 days, 3 weeks from today, and a daughter that gets married a week and a half after that. So I'm all over the place right now between wedding planning, and we have a huge event here in Greenville, South Carolina with corporate. We've got a sold out packed house on Sunday night. We just opened tickets for Friday night to do the exact same event because so many people couldn't get in, and we're already half sold out on that. And I haven't even really put the ticket link up yet. So that's 4 days before my son's wedding. So I just need the grace of my Lord and Savior for these next few weeks. I just need to get through October 14th, and it's going to be like awesome. So I am a little bit behind, and I will do my best to get caught up with your guys' messages. Please know that I adore you. I love you. If you've had any customer service issues or anything like that with any of the stuff you've ordered, we will honor everything. We have an amazing team behind the scenes, and we love you guys, and never, ever, ever, ever take advantage of anybody in Young Living. So just shoot me a message if you've ever had any trouble or something gets lost in the mail. It's Oilability with Sarah, SARAH @gmail.com, and my team will take really good care of you. Okay. So let me just tell you how I've been using the Scriptbook on my own team, and just how it has really, really made a difference for me for OGV growth, and especially for adding people to the team. That's a place I've seen a lot. Our enrollments really dipped the last 6 months, I mean, it's no secret. We got a new website. There's been some glitches because of that, long call center times to get a hold of corporate, and just across the United States, issues with shipping and supply chain issues. It's not Young Living, it's all companies. Walmart, Amazon has issues sending stuff to me. So it's definitely not an admonishment to Young Living, but all of that stuff collectively has led to some significant OGV loss for our team personally. I don't know how your guys' teams are doing. I'm just being really upfront and real with my journey this year with Young Living. And one thing that I found is getting people in a room, talking to them, having that face-to-face time, building the relationships. If you guys have experienced any loss, going back to what you did that got you the rank in the first place, I swear to you, it is saving me right now. Like doing leaders retreats, doing rallies, getting my team in a room, doing beauty schools, teaching classes, teaching large form classes, contacting my upper leaders and doing things with them. We just launched a leaders retreat that we're going to do where I'm taking the top 15 runners on my team to Utah. And so those kinds of things, they're really energizing our team a lot and getting them back to the basics of sharing again, going back to that root of classes and teaching. So it has been a blessing to me though to have a new tool. So this is something I developed during the pandemic. There's 25 classes inside the script book. I'm done teaching class number 17. So I'm going to do 18 on Tuesday, which is the massage class, massage for couples. If you guys have never had a class on the massage oils, Young Living's oils are fantastic. When I do that class, I'm going to take you into my closet on Tuesday and show you these little honeymoon baskets I put together for my son and his beautiful bride and my daughter and her amazing husband to be. We're bringing them into their hotel rooms and putting rose petals all over the bed and everything. But I put the massage oil in there and a little owl diffuser and sensation essential oil and lavender bath bombs, like all these little Young Living things in there. I love the massage oil. So it's going to be just an awesome class. So I teach classes on Tuesday. Then on Thursday, we run through the mini in the script or in the workbook. So tonight is a mini workbook night for the animal aromatherapy class that I taught on Tuesday. And if you missed that, you could just go down a video and you will see it. And it's less than an hour. It's a great class, easy to teach. So if you've never taught any of these classes before, what I'm going to do is show you exactly how to download them and how I do my teaching. So I'm going to do a quick screen share with you guys. It's very easy. These resources are free. I do not charge anything. And I've had a lot of people coach me and say that this website needs to be a subscription site, and I continually ignore them because I know what it feels like to be a star. I know what it feels like to live in the projects for 12 years. I know what it feels like to not have enough food. I know what it feels like to live in fear. I know what it feels like to not really know what you're doing with network marketing and to be overwhelmed and feel like your warm market has dried up, like all of those feelings I have. So as a diamond, anything I can do to make your path a little bit shorter than the path that John and I have walked, we will not stop generating tools. We will not stop. I will not stop doing boot camps. I will not stop offering coaching and training and, free things on my site because I believe deeply in you guys, and I'm never here to take something from you. I'm always here to give something to you and to try to make the burden of your journey to diamond just a little bit easier than what I went through to getting to diamond. Over 900 classes now, and we have not hit crown diamond yet. So one of the things that I've done is if you go to share, and you go to the game plan script book. So this is just on my website. It's oilabilityteam.com. You click on the script book and you scroll to the bottom. You're going to see all the classes that we've launched so far. So oils, thieves, Ningxia, CBD, kids class, fearless, oils of the Bible, raindrop, feelings, gut health, supplements, enzymes, savvy, hair, teeth, hormones, animals. Like, it's awesome. And the last third of the book is really fun because it's weird, rare topics like that nobody trains on. Like, you guys, I don't talk about this a lot, but I'm a certified clinical aromatherapist. I've got certifications in 6 different fields of aromatherapy. I don't talk about it because it was a waste of time. I wish I hadn't done it. And it did not have anything to do with my growth to diamond in Young Living. What grew my organization was building relationships, finding out that my friend was sore and stiff and getting Cool Azul pain cream on her knee. Like that's the stuff that built my organization, not going and doing all of these side aromatherapy certifications. I thought at the beginning that I needed them, but I am a certified clinical aromatherapist. So it's really helped me a lot with the research and writing to put together scripts for you guys, just to give you topical things to train on. Sometimes you don't train on stuff because you just don't have the words. You don't know what the difference is between the diffusers. You don't really know how much square footage they cover, or which one is better than other ones for different needs in your home, or how they work. Why do you need an atomizing, nebulizing diffuser over a cool mist diffuser like the ones on Young Living's website? And where do you get an atomizing diffuser? And we don't talk about a lot of this stuff. Or how to blend. How do you make a professional blend as if you were an aromatherapist? How do you, everybody grabs roll-ons and just dumps oil in until it smells good, but there's actually a science behind it, and you can do it without a GCMS machine if you understand a little bit about the plants. So I'm going to teach you how to do that in this book. It's all really fun stuff. So each of these classes, we put together a lot of things for you that are totally free. So there's a full PowerPoint download, and the first 5 classes have the words underneath it. After that, because the book is copyrighted and Amazon owns the rights to this, I can't give you the entire book in print, or I violate my agreement with Amazon. And I know you guys like getting stuff on Prime and not paying shipping, so I really don't want to take it off of Amazon. So we got permission to do the first 5 scripts, but the other 20 I had to leave unprinted. But the first 5, the words are underneath it. The PowerPoints are free. You can download those. They cost nothing. The blank slides are free. A demo of the class, free. Here's the script for the first 5 classes and textable classes, challenge calendars, graphics to market your classes. We're putting coloring pages up. I mean, there's just so many resources, and we're going to be adding those good, better, best graphics in the coming weeks. Let me get through the weddings, and I will hardcore work on those for you. But if you want to download a PowerPoint so you can teach it, you just click on it. You click on full PowerPoint download. It's going to bring you to Dropbox. You hit download. You hit direct download, and bam, it starts downloading right here. And usually in 15 to 20 seconds, you've got a free, professionally designed PowerPoint that you can teach off of. So when I'm teaching my classes, I make sure the PowerPoint's on my computer. There's a slight difference between the PowerPoints and the scripts. It's not a huge difference, but it's a very slight one, because I went to YouTube and I pulled professional videos that corporate has done and inserted them into these PowerPoints to make you look really, really good when you're teaching classes. So let me see here. I don't think this one's got the game plan script book video in it. The 102 has got a lot of corporate content in it. So what I will do is I just insert these videos and it just makes you look good, but that's not in the script. So you'll want to just click through the PowerPoint, take note of where the video is, draw a little star in your scripts. There's a video there, or write a little lead sentence to get into the video, but this is it. So I make sure it's on my computer. I bring my computer to the class. I plug an HDMI cord into the side of my computer and plug it into their TV. And then I go to slideshow from current slide and make it full screen. And, this is what it looks like on their screen. How do I order? What now? Essential oils 101. And you look really good when you're teaching. So I just go and grab the script. I use the teacher's edition when I'm teaching, because I can just pull the script right out and read it. It's like 5 pages. It's pretty easy. And I'll read it and I click through the PowerPoint. So the first thing that I will do is I will open up my class with testimonies from myself and from my team. Then I will go into the PowerPoint and I will teach the class. And then as soon as that PowerPoint is over, I will hand out the mini and I have them check the class that they came to. And I say, listen, Janelle, I explained it for you, so you can just go back and take a look at the buttons I clicked. I just hit the download button and it should download it to your computer. If you have any problems, you can shoot me an email and our tech team will take a look at it for you. But I have them check it on their book. And then I offer incentives for people to come to more than one class. So I'll say, hey, I've got a little CBD sample for you if you come to 3 classes, or I've got a spray bottle with some thieves cleaner in there, or a thieves cleaner sample for you if you come to 5 classes. So it's really, really a good incentive to get them to come to more classes. Did the link get fixed for the enzymes class? Not yet, but I'll meet with my team tomorrow. All right. So this is what I use at the end of my class. So another thing that I'm doing is I'm taking the contact me cards from my website, and it lists the script book classes on those cards. And I hand those out at the beginning and have everybody check which class they're interested in, or a few classes, so that I know how to market my next class. I'll look at those cards and say, oh, I've got like 6 people interested in a thieves class. I'm going to go and offer that class next. So those are the tools that I'm using. And then I put together purple bags, and I send them with purple bags. We're going to send them with the good, better, best graphics. If people sign up in the class, they get a gift from me. And if they sign up in the class and they get on subscribe to save at sign up, then they get a bigger gift from me, usually some kind of educational resource material. So if you're not sure how to do that, let me share my screen again really quick, because it's very easy to sign people up. I'm going to go over to youngliving.com, and you just go to United States English. And so say they're in your class and you just went and taught an oils class. And so they decide that they want Angelica. And so you're going to go, and instead of just adding it to the cart, you're going to get them on subscribe to save, you add it to their subscription. Well, now they've got, well, I already had other things in my cart, but now they've got 195 in their cart in oils and stuff. So then you go to view cart. They're getting ready to check out. I put Angelica, Canadian Fleabane, and lemon oil in there. They're all set to subscribe to save. If you just put it in their cart, it doesn't have it on subscribe to save. So if you want them on that monthly ordering, you have to click subscribe to save while you're adding it to their cart. Then you go click check out, and it's going to say, oh man, you either got to sign in, but they're not on your team yet, or you got to create an account. So you're going to click create account. And then you're going to fill in this one little box. It is so much easier than the original website. You put down the password, their first and last name, phone number, re-enter their password, and then the referral ID is your distributor number. So it's going to put them under you as a level 1. As soon as they're signed up and they leave your house, shoot a quick email off to resolutions@youngliving.com and say, hey, this person that I just signed up, this number, I need them moved under this person. And you tell them who you want as their sponsor, and you just bump them right over. They click their terms of service and private policy and click create an account and check out. The next time they go to youngliving.com, it's going to have all of this saved. They just have to put their password in, and usually they can save that too. But they put their password in, and all their mailing information is saved, all their payment information is saved. And that's how you add somebody to your team, and you do subscribe to save right at the get-go. If you don't want to do subscribe to save right at the get-go, you just go to shop, say they want to do a single oil, and they're going to put any of the oils in their cart. Let me wait for this to load here for a second. I'm moving really quickly for the website. The website's like, bah, Sarah. When you go to add another oil to their cart, you just hit add to cart instead of doing subscribe to save. Okay. And that'll just put it in their cart because they're not committing to doing a monthly order. So that is as hard as it is to sign somebody up. It's super, super, super easy to get them added to your team. Okay. What gift do I usually give somebody who signs up at the class? I like to put a little educational bundle together for them. So sometimes reference guides, sometimes I always give them a purple bag with Fearless and the Game Plan Mini in it. I've been doing that for 7 years since I started in Young Living. And I always see a very high retention rate with my personally enrolled when I'm doing product education right at the get-go. Now I'm adding the mini, the script book mini in there because it teases all my other classes and gets them excited coming. Other things, sometimes I'll give them a packet of Ningxia. I love giving them a little glass spray bottle and one of the samples of Thieves Cleaner. That's one of my favorite entry-level gifts. And I put it in a little box. I go get the boxes from Hobby Lobby and I put tissue paper in there. So if they just come to the class, I give them a purple bag. If they, order something, then maybe I'll give them a roll-on. And if they get on subscribe to save, then I give them a little box with a glass bottle of Thieves Cleaner and some study material. Okay, so yeah, it is super, super, super easy now. All right, let's jump into some of our training for tonight, because I told you guys I was going to keep this a little tighter. So I'm going to move fast this evening, but I wanted to show you my flow in how I'm using these materials. So I'm inviting you to class, developing personal relationships, using friends of friends, tapping into people on my team that are very excited about the oils, on essential rewards, ordering regularly, loyalty rewards, ordering regularly. Go teach a class for them. use the new PowerPoint, plug into their TV, click through the PowerPoint, hand out the minis with them. You can use any of the icebreaker games in the back of the workbook to open the class with and keep it fun. You can do some giveaways in your class if you want to keep it really lighthearted. I hand out contact me cards from the Diamond Rising deck on my website at the very beginning of class, so I know how to market my next class to them and what they're interested in and what they want to learn about. And I have their contact information. I share a personal story, testimonies. I use the PowerPoint. At the end of the class, I hand them all a mini and I offer them an incentive to sign up at the class with something while they're excited. And soon we're going to have those good, better, best graphics. So you'll be able to print those off and put them in their hand with your referral link on it, and it'll show them how to order. Okay. It's an awesome system. It works really well. You just funnel them right through the system. You don't have to sound salesy. You don't have to sound creepy. You're just meeting their needs. You know, if their need is pain, you lead them to CBD. If their need is supplements and energy, you lead them to Ningxia and Nitro. You know, if their need is allergies, you lead them to Allerzyme. If their need is, you know, oils for their kids and a little first aid kit, you lead them to KidSense oils. So there's so many different ways of utilizing this, but that's how I'm doing it personally. And I'm seeing really, really, really good things on my team from it. So here's the animal aromatherapy class from the scriptbook mini. It's class 117, and there's 4 things in the mini. So remembering the class, some oils for pets, quick little heart message, what to order, and then 1 action step. So the mini just keeps it really simple. It's not even a page and a half, and it's just a little tease of what products are really good for their pets. So remembering the class, the key to using essential oils with animals is to start out slow. Don't push and don't rush. Animals are sensitive to certain smells and might find a new scent too intense. So which areas of the body should you avoid when first introducing an oil? The face, nose, and feet are the most sensitive areas of an animal, so new smells have to be introduced very carefully. Start with very small amounts of Young Living oil. How much is a small amount? Well, 1 drop is often plenty if you're just introducing an oil. So watch your pet, read their reaction, always have a carrier on hand when working with animals, and do not dilute the oils with water. Some ratios when working with animals. Hamsters or birds are 1 drop of essential oil to 4 to 5 drops of carrier. Medium-sized animals like a house cat or a Labrador, 3 to 5 drops of essential oil with 1 to 2 drops of carrier. A very large dog like a Mastiff, a carrier may not be necessary unless they look uncomfortable, 5 to 7 drops of oil. Now I could tell you with my white Labrador, I actually didn't use carrier and she responded very well. Thank you for all the love on the minis, guys. That means a lot to me. My next project for you, and I survive Wedding Mageddon over the next month here, is to finish the recording of the script book. So you guys have an audio version of it. And I'm really, really excited about that. So, and then cattle and horses, you can start with 10 drops of essential oil. Usually a carrier is not needed. You're going to apply the oil to yourself first, then let your pet sniff it on you, and they're going to associate it as safe because it's on you first. All right. So it's safe because it's on you. Now, when you're diffusing with pets, you're going to avoid small enclosed rooms or closets. Don't let the diffuser run all day. 15-minute bursts are fine for pets. Petting my cat with Copaiba was a miracle. I love the script book. Elaine, friend, thank you so much. Girl, I'm going to give you 5 minis just because you just made my night. Thank you. Elaine Pinar, if I pronounced your last name correctly, just go ahead and shoot me an email at oilabilitywithsarah, SARAH@gmail.com, and we'll get that out to you. So what about oils for pets? Puriclean is for scrapes and scratches. So Puriclean, Mendwell soothes distressed skin. So if they've got like blisters, rashes, that kind of stuff, any distressed skin. Infect Away cleans wounds. Tea Away alleviates tension in nerves. And Paragize is for tummy trouble, kind of like Digize, right? So here's the heart message, and this is the why behind the training. Our pets are family. We read ingredients and we read the lists on products when it comes to our kids, but we don't always pay attention to the ingredients list for our pets. Even some of the organic products found on the shelves are garbage. I'd never use them, and I definitely don't want them on my fur baby that I love so much. Entering Young Living is just a simple swap, even for your pet. It's preventative maintenance. It's a plant that you can trust. It is simple, it is fast to use, and it works. So snag an animal reference guide and start oiling your pet. It is one of the best decisions that I made for mine. Julie says asthma in kitties is the worst kind the vet's ever seen. I would definitely use some of the breathing oils in the diffuser next to them, and you can rub their back down with some of the breathing oils like Raven is a good choice. You can even take some Allerzyme, very, very little, like a little bit in your fingers, and sprinkle it on their cat food and see if it gives them a leg up. All right. We actually have a couple of people on our team that their cats responded very well just to lavender for the kitty allergies. So what to order? Well, you can get the pet oils, right? So Infectaway, Mendwell, Puriclean, Paragize, TOA, and then also the Animal Sense ointment. Oh my gosh, this stuff's amazing. And Animal Sense shampoo. And to me, the shampoo smells kind of neutral. So I like to add in my favorite smell. Or if your pet has a smell they really like our lab loved Stress Away. She loved it. So we would add Stress Away to her shampoo and it really calmed her down. Chris says, I keep many oils in the barn for the horses and the donkeys. So action steps, just make a pet of what your pet encounters the most. Make a list of what your pet encounters the most and what you use for them and start there. So maybe a puppy needs some Infectaway because they keep getting into trouble. Try it. You don't need to do it all at once. Just tiny baby steps are still filled with love for your fur baby. All right. And Mary says lavender is a natural antihistamine. It sure is. Okay. She hates lavender and she's very picky and sensitive to stuff. So I would say put it on you and see what she comes toward you for. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we've had cats or people swear those cats are really, really sensitive. And just by wearing the oils on myself and walking around them, the cat, I'm a cat whisperer. I love cats. Cats are like my favorite animal on the planet. And so they'll just come up and they'll sit in my lap and they'll purr and they'll love on me. And I found after a few encounters with them, they'll start going over the diffuser. They're rubbing on the diffuser. They're smelling the diffuser. They lay next to the diffuser. So they clearly love it. So I would say you got reindeer, Cassandra. All right, Cassandra Hoover, you're like 10 meters cool on my cool meter. So I'm going to give you 10 minis, girl. You just email me at oilabilitywithsarah@gmail.com just because I like the fact that you have reindeer. You're awesome. So yeah, just get it on your body and see what they like. Your animal will tell you what they like. And if it's too strong, then just start with 1 drop. You don't need to they're smaller beings than we are. We're bigger, so we can handle a little bit more. So my beagle responded so well to CBD and Ningxia. Her issues is so much better. I put Panaway. Our labs are prone to having hip issues. I put Panaway on my hands and just rub our lab down. And she was laying there because she didn't want to move because her legs hurt so bad and hips. She jumped up like a puppy and was just walking around and running with everybody and was fine. So it's crazy how well these things work on animals. It's really, God is just so cool that he takes care of even our pets. All right, I'm going to share my screen. What oil would I use for small dog that itches from allergies? I would start with lavender. Yeah, that's just such a great skin oil. All right, let's pop over to Animal Aromatherapy. This is our little coloring sheet. And I'm going to move very quickly through this today because I started almost at 9 o'clock and I don't want to keep you guys too late. So this class was precious to me because I have so many memories of our white labby puppy and oils. Dallas loved them so much. So here's the best doggy oils according to Dallas Harnish. So this is our pup who passed away after 10 years last year. She says, when my hips were sore, I'd be massaged with Panaway and would bounce around like a puppy. If any oil was open, I bounded across the room to stick my nose in it. I would lay on my human's legs and flop over, expecting an oily rub down on my tummy and spine. I preferred my diffuser on at night with Peace and Calming, Stress Away, or lavender. I love the same oils when fireworks went off outside. I liked Animal Sense ointment and Pure Clean when I got little cuts. Every grooming with Sweet Pam. Pam is the woman that did all our grooming. I liked Animal Scent shampoo infused with 10 drops of lavender. When I got a bump on my head, Mendwell helped tremendously. When I saw a big bad black bear outside, TOA calmed my bark. I responded well to grounding in the diffuser when there were 30 people over for Thanksgiving. I loved Ningxia in my water dish, and it was very soothing to me the week that I passed away. Every time Mom dropped Ningxia on the floor, I lapped it up before she could wipe it up. And here's some personal pictures of my puppy. Dallas was the gentlest pup that we ever had. She rarely barked. She licked you until you couldn't stand it anymore. So here are a few more photos to make you giggle because pets are so precious. And oh man, just seeing these pictures makes me miss her so much. So there's Dallas, the white labby puppy. And this is her as a baby. And these are my kids. They grew up with her. Actually, these are the 2 children that are getting married in the next couple of weeks. So Isaiah gets married September 23rd and Grace gets married October 11th. So if you guys would think to pray for my babies, that would mean so much to me, so much to me. And just that our days go off smoothly and they're stress-free and they're perfect. This is my husband getting licked in the face by Dallas the day that he met her. And there's little Dallas puppy with her first Frisbee playing in the New York snow. So it's amazing how little fuzzball can bring so much joy to a family. That final picture is my husband, John, the morning that he got Dallas. And my mom and my daughter and I, we woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We baked the breeder cinnamon rolls and we drove 3 hours to get to her and to get home before my husband woke up. And then we surprised him Christmas morning. We couldn't afford to buy her. She was a $5,000 purebred dog, but she was sick. She had puppy spangles. And so the breeder gave her to us as a gift because she was difficult to care for. So we didn't pay a penny for a $5,000 dog. And then we traded her cinnamon rolls. So what a precious 10-year surprise she was to us. We love our pets like we love our kids. It's just this deep, deep love that stays with you forever. It's been 1.5 years since her passing, and I'm still chopping chicken and throwing it on the floor for her. And there's a hole in her heart. We take care of our pets like family because that's exactly what they are. I think Dallas got more pampering than my kids did most days. She definitely got the bulk of the massages in the house. So let's look at some simple things that keep your fur baby safe from ingredients lists that you don't like. May this script give you some fresh ideas outside of Dallas's list, of course. So the key points to the class, I'm just going to let you look those up online because it's just rereading the script. So hamsters, birds, when using a diffuser with pets, what do you avoid? Can you use oils internally on pets? What's one way you can think outside the box? So action steps to become an oiling pro. The trick with animals is just to start. So some of these common uses of oils, try some of these on animals. Try to get an oil on them topically or near them in a diffuser at least once a day. So you're going to add ginger vitality to their food if they're gassy. Rub Mendwell on the flat of their ears if their ears bug them. Rub frankincense and lavender on any bumps on the skin. Use helichrysum for bugs. Animal scent shampoo. Enough said, it's amazing. Use Valor to calm them down in a vehicle. Try peace and calming during thunderstorms. Turn on the diffuser at night because many pets will sit near it. Use tea tree, lavender, and rosemary as a rub down for doggy coats. Use digize and peppermint on their tummies. Use lavender for itchy eyes around the eyes. Pet them with lavender to calm them down, especially kitties that jump on shelves. Use animal sense ointment for minor cuts and itchy or dry spots. Do a raindrop on the spine for pets that have been neglected or abused. Give Ningxia to calm mommies giving birth. Give dried wolfberries as a special snack. Use thieves for splinters. Wash them with animal scent shampoo with tea tree and purification to get stinky smells out of fur or after skunk encounters. Dental chews. Those are awesome. Drop lavender in the diffuser for their first night home. Use tea away for confusion and to relieve tension. Use seedlings wipes to keep their doggy beards clean. Use animal sense ointment to pamper the paws because it's got myrrh in it. And then other ideas, you can try a topical use of an oil on your pet today, or try an oil in your diffuser for your pet tonight, and then write down how they responded. And then do the label test at home, just like the 3-cabinet challenge for your stuff. I want you guys to look at your pet products, read the ingredients. Do you like what you see? Side tip, if you're not happy with your food for our cats and dogs, we use the brand Life's Abundance. So if you want to order that, contact me. I can hook you up. You can just email me at oilabilitywithsarah, SAREH, @gmail.com. It's a clean living dog food and cat food company. And if they're ill, I will switch to raw food to make their digestion easier and then go back to Life's Abundance. I like the company Raw Wild for raw food. So compare the ingredients of a product that you use on your pets to that of a Young Living equivalent. So shampoo, dental chews, etc. Look at the list of the ingredients. All right, diffuser recipes for your pet. Calm is 1 drop of lavender, 1 drop of cedarwood, and 1 drop of vetiver. I Stink is 3 drops of cedarwood and 2 drops of lemon. I Still Stink is 3 drops of lemon, 2 drops of pine, and 3 drops of lemongrass. You Are Home is 3 drops of cinnamon, 3 drops of lemon, and 3 drops of orange. The Dog Whisperer, I like Straight Up Joy if they're really hyperactive. It's a great oil, but also 3 drops of lavender, 3 drops of tangerine, and 2 drops of eucalyptus. So here's some ideas to order. You can restock your premium starter bundle because the Everyday Oils collection is amazing for pets. Grab an extra diffuser to put near their pet or a crate. I actually like the Feather the Owl diffuser for my pets because They work really, really well. And it's affordable and it's plastic. So if they knock it over like a cat, it's not going to break. You can add tangerine essential oil or ginger vitality. You can also grab Animal Sense shampoo, Pure Clean, and a bottle of tea tree essential oil, the Animal Sense cat treats, or the dental pet chews, Palo Santo essential oil. Month 2, you can stock up on 4 more amazing essential oils to diffuse for your pet and use. So Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, German Chamomile, Peace and Calming, and Northern Lights Black Spruce. And then the items above plus Animal Sense Infect-Away, Animal Sense Mendwell, Animal Sense Ointment, and TOA. And you can add grounding, purification, citronella, or Dorado Azul. For month 3, consider CBD Muscle Rub. It's actually really good for your pets. Or Helichrysum, build a little first aid kit. Add a 2-pack of Ningxia Red. There are people that will give Ningxia Red to their pet before they take it. Add Animal Sense Paragize and at least one of the following essential oils. So patchouli, ylang-ylang, or valerian, and then myrrh essential oil. So here's a checklist of the products mentioned in the class: CBD Muscle Rub, the whole Animal Sense line. So I gave it to you once, but I will give it again. Pure Clean, Mendwell, Infect-Away, TOA, Paragize, Animal Ointment, Animal Sense Shampoo, and Ningxia Red. And then there's a whole list of essential oils. If you guys want to screenshot that list real quick, I'll make it big so you can take a picture. And then blends also. So here's some bonus training not included in the script book. The best place that I know to study about animals without reading a massive encyclopedia is from another beautiful oiler who's generously posted her wisdom online. Her name is Nan Martin, and she started riding horses at age 5. She's a diehard animal lover. She's got an intuition on oils that's extremely rare. And as an aromatherapist, I've been really impressed with her descriptions of spiritual and emotional uses of oils. It's like she's intuitive on what they do. She's put together a website that I reference often called experience-essential-oils.com. And it's got phenomenal content. Your homework is to put this book down and then go check out her site, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. So her menu bar has an entire section on oils for animals. So animal collections, oils for horses, dogs, cats. There's pages and pages of information that'll be a blessing to you. We don't talk much about cats in the class, so I'm going to leave you with some kitty tidbits, but let me give that website again. It's experience-essential-oils.com. I don't know Nan personally. I don't get any kickbacks for referring you to her site. I just, as an aromatherapist, am very impressed with her content. So Nan says, here's some cat stuff. 90% of the oils I recommend and use on my site have been used by cats on a daily basis. Everybody's like, oh, don't use some oils on cats. They're going to die. I would have a lot of dead cats if you cannot use them on cats. So how can you tell if your cat is toxic? Watch for a change in their sleeping or eating habits. So watch for behavioral changes like lethargy. Watch for digestive imbalance or confusion. Cats have naturally thick skin, so dilute oils. Supporting your cat with Ningxia Red will help to ensure that they metabolize essential oils. So antioxidants and Ningxia support liver detoxification. Some oils to use infrequently on cats are black pepper, cardamom, carrot seed, celery seed, citronella, clove, galbanum, ginger, juniper, all melaleucas, palmarosa, and petitgrain. If you have to use those, dilute them with 90% carrier oil because their liver just doesn't like them very much. So you'll find if you put them in the diffuser, they're probably not going to be really drawn to them. Oils that are great for cats are cedarwood, frankincense, geranium, helichrysum, lavender, copaiba, and any oil in the Animal Sense collection. Let me pause here for a second. And this is something that's just content for you guys that I did not actually put in the script book, but let me show you something. This is called the ADR. This is like my go-to book on animal aromatherapy. It's written by a veterinarian. It's called the Animal Desk Reference, Essential Oils for Animals. It's huge. And all those questions you guys were asking me, like there's so much more information in this. It's a heavy lift. I mean, you're going to drop $50 on it. And she's got an older edition that's got a lot in it too. And the third one I would recommend would be Life Sciences Essential Oils book for animals. So that's this one right here. You click on that here. So all 3 of those are just great references. If you had these 3 books, you have more than enough oils knowledge to be able to take care of a pet. So that's a place that I would recommend that you start if you're just looking for, what do I do for this? What do I do for this? So our DIY crafts from the class, a pet smell neutralizer. So you can actually view more content on the YouTube channel for Young Living because there's tons of videos with DIYs. And I put 6 of them in the PowerPoint, which is more than any other PowerPoint I've ever done because there were so many good pet videos that Young Living put out. So the ingredients are 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt, 4 drops of eucalyptus, 15 drops of lemon, 5 drops of purification, 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. I like Bragg's, and add it to a glass spray bottle and shake it before it's used. So you dab with a towel to remove moisture, spray with the DIY neutralizer, let it sit for 15 minutes. So this is if they have a pet bed that stinks, or they make your couch smell really bad, or their doggy crate stinks, or their cat clawing post smells really bad. So for stains, you're going to spray with the DIY neutralizer and sprinkle with baking soda, wait 15 minutes, and then vacuum it. So here's a little DIY paw balm. You do 2 tablespoons of shea butter, 2 tablespoons beeswax, 2 tablespoons coconut oil, 1 teaspoon V6 carrier oil, 1 drop of Animal Sense Mendwell, 1 drop of Animal Sense Infectaway, and 1 drop of Animal Sense Pure Clean essential oil. So instructions, you're going to melt all the oils in a saucepan on medium heat, let it cool for 2 minutes, add the essential oils. While it's still liquid, you're going to pour it into a salve container and let it harden, and then just rub it on their little paws. Even cats, it's really good for them. Bad breath bones. So you can actually make little bones, and you can even get little tiny cookie cutters that are bones with Young Living's einkorn flour, and our pets go crazy for these. So 2 cups of Young Living einkorn flour, 1/2 a cup of organic gluten-free old-fashioned oats, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, 2 bananas, 3 tablespoons of organic peanut butter. Make sure it doesn't have any stupid corn syrup in it. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 6 drops of peppermint vitality, and 1 drop of cinnamon vitality. You're going to mix all of that in a bowl, and with a mixer, combine the bananas, peanut butter, eggs, and melted coconut oil. Add essential oils to it. Slowly add dry ingredients to a mixer bowl until combined, and then using a spoon, scoop out the balls onto a cookie sheet lined with unbleached parchment paper. And if you want, you can use that cookie cutter to cut it into bone-shaped pieces and bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So here's some affirmations for the class. I've heard that 80 to 90% of the thoughts that we have running through our heads are negative. 98% of the thoughts that we are having today, we had yesterday. Animals pick up the thoughts, the feelings, and the images of our minds, and it greatly affects them. So wake up and say, good morning to each of your animals. Whether or not you've had your coffee yet, affirmations will set the tone for the day. So repeat affirmations with your pet 3 times in one sitting. It's going to be very calming to your pet. It takes 3 times to be imprinted in our consciousness. So here's some things that you can say to your pet. I am safe. I am useful. I am strong and flexible. I have healthy teeth, gums, skin, and fur. I digest life easily. I always feel nourished. I'm loving. I'm peaceful. My family loves me. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So here's an affirmation for your pet just before bed. I have had such a wonderful day. I am loved. I sleep peacefully. Just speak that over them. So there's always a space for you guys, for you to journal. So I want you to think through some of the questions as you put your journal together, or just write down what's on your mind. What oils have I used this day, week, or month? What results did I see? Is there an oil story that I want to remember? Did I help somebody this week? What did I do? And did I see a new idea with oils on social media or elsewhere that I would like to try? What hit me from this class? What do I want to learn a little more about? Maybe you're going to go get those desk references. What are my current oils goals? So for those of you playing Oily Hangman, our letter for this week is N. Do not call it out if you figured out. We're on the last few classes, so most of you guys have probably already figured out our Hangman game, but do not call it out yet. And then number 10 is just a little follow-up corner for our brand partners, and that sets the stage then for 118, which means we've got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We have 8 classes left. That's 2 months. And we will be completely finished with the script book. So in October, we will be wrapping up the script book, and then we'll be going into the bonus material and also the protocols that I've given you to run with your team. I'm going to show you how to run those protocols. So we're going to give you some really cool graphics and calendars and stuff. So basic massage for couples is coming up next Tuesday. It's not a class you're going to want to miss. It's a really rare class. lots of unique information in it that most people do not teach on. Let me stop my share here and just talk to you guys for just a moment here. Go back over to my page. There we are. So our classes that we have left, the 8 classes are basic massage for couples, which is this coming Tuesday. Intro to diffusers. You are not going to want to miss that. That's a great class. Seedlings, the baby class, the manly man class, the top oily products for dudes, and then the techniques class. Those are all our September classes. There's some really valuable information in the techniques class. So neuroauricular, I'm going to train you on that. That's anything brain or dizziness, the ear technique, and valor balancing. You really don't want to miss that stuff. And then my personal favorite in the book is how to make your own blends. That one we're going to kick off in October. And we have the Einkorn class, and then a tribute to the founder of Young Living, D. Gary Young, which is really precious to me. Anyone tried the bad breath bones for people? Gay says, no, but the thieves mints work really, really well. So let me pick one more winner, Mary Holst Westling. Girl, I'm going to give you 10 minis. So you can go ahead and email me at oilabilitywithsarah@gmail.com. Congratulations to our winners. We got 8 classes left. We're in the home stretch of this. I'm going to keep adding things to our page. I'm going to keep adding stuff to each of those pages until we've got the calendars on there and the coloring sheets and the good, better, best graphics for all 25 classes. Yeah, I have a pit bull with high anxiety. He loves peace and calming in the diffuser. That's awesome, Debbie. That's amazing. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing Labor Day weekend. May it be restful with your families. Go love on your pets, your sweet pet babies. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Jess says this is a fantastic class. Thank you. That means a lot. And I'll see you Tuesday. The massage class is pretty cool because I'm actually going to videotape my hands doing the techniques. And we're going to insert those into the PowerPoint so you can see up close 10, 15-second videos of how to do the massage techniques. And you're going to learn the difference between all the massage oils like Ortho Sport, Ortho Ease. They're really, really good. So appreciate you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will catch you guys on Tuesday. All right. God bless you. Oh, I'm going to post the link for the Greenville event, and the tickets are going quite quickly for it. So if you live within a 5-hour drive of Greenville, South Carolina, do not wait. Sooner is better than later for getting the tickets for that event. All right. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.